Where are we?
We are actually in the Destiny.
Welcome to Stargate Universe, access all areas.
I'm your man, for sure.
Join me as I meet the cast and crew.
Oh my God, this is great. What show is this?
And take an exclusive tour of the set with David Blue.
This is a space sushi. Can it get better than this?
I love this ridiculously phallic dispenser that we have.
I'm ready. You ready?
This is fantastic.
Tell me when we're about to take off.
Fantastic.
The world of Stargate Universe. Let's go through together. Okay, here we go. Let's go! Hi, this is Nidai. Sit down, strap in, and hold tight. I'm about to take you deep into Stargate Universe.
Stargate Universe follows a mismatched group of civilians, scientists, and military trapped on board ancient ship the Destiny.
You're telling me that the ship knows we're in trouble?
Stranded millions of light years from Earth, the crew face a daily struggle to survive.
Well, I don't want to die, Colonel.
They encounter adventure and danger at every turn as they desperately search for a way to make it back home.
In action!
Top British actor Robert Carlyle plays the maverick scientist Dr. Nicholas Rush, making this his first role in an American TV series.
Tell me, first of all, what attracted you to this role?
I have to say it was a surprise, you know, when Brad Wright and Robert Cooper, our executive producers and showrunners, actually contacted me about it, because it certainly wasn't on the radar for me, anything like this.
How tedious. Little boys playing soldier.
He wasn't familiar with Stargate. It's not like he was a fan and went... He was aware of it, of course, but he wasn't saying, boy, I'd like to be on that show someday.
And with the second conversation, I was honest, and I said, look, are you sure you get the right guy? And they were kind of surprised by that. I don't think anyone had reacted to that before when they offered the job.
When we first talked to him, he's like, what do you want me for? I don't see myself as the guy on the Stargate poster.
They said, we're looking for someone that can make dislikable things likable. So that's interesting. But I'm your man, for sure.
My father worked in the shipyards in Glasgow. I earned a scholarship to Oxford while I was working 2 jobs. I have earned the right to make decisions without explaining myself to you or anyone else. You give me some of that water. Keep walking.
I've got a world-class performer, feature performer. These scenes better be bloody good.
I promise you, I will do everything I can to make sure no one gave their life in vain.
Carlisle, right from the top, him and I, we met, and I just felt we were like long-lost brothers.
Oh, well, it's not been a pleasure knowing you.
I hate to destroy Bobby's tough-as-nails image, but he's honestly like the sweetest, nicest, most down-to-earth, wonderful human being. I just love him to bits.
Crawlers.
Yeah.
Bobby, we all call him Bobby. He's a big, warm presence on set.
Light years away from the admiring eyes of your father, or your drill sergeant, or whoever's approval it is you so desperately seek.
He has every right in the world to be a huge douchebag, and he is not at all.
Shoot him.
Something about Robert Carlyle, I don't know if it's his talent or what, but as soon as you're talking to him, everything else just goes.
That screen says that what you're doing is going to overload it. Is that what it says or
You
not?
only think you know what it says in this screen because I embedded a rudimentary version of the ancient language into the game. This is not a game.
Don't touch it, Rush.
On a film, you know, the director sets the tone of the set, and on a TV series like this, I really feel it's your number one, and Robert's our number one, and he definitely sets a really great tone.
Politicians ask military personnel to sacrifice themselves for the good of others all the time. If someone doesn't go in there and close that door, we're all going to die.
In the first couple of weeks of shooting, I told them all how important this project was to me, how significant this project was to me, and how seriously I was going to take it.
And you do that again, and I'm going to put a bullet in your face.
I don't think so. You need me. Otherwise, you'd have gladly done it by now.
For you, so far, what would you say has been the highlight on this particular project?
But I suppose if I had to pick out something, it would have to be our trip to New Mexico. white sands missile range, 140 miles by 60 miles of white sand, and that was that's obviously representing an alien planet, and it is like an alien planet. It was incredible.
It was 117 degrees, and I was wearing all black. Why did I not ask for my character to be wearing?
So,
like,
seriously, were you sweating really inside? Was it crazy hot?
Yeah. I mean, you know, at one point things got a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
I don't remember that class at school. No one taught us about the dangers and pitfalls of desert acting in drama school.
We've shot in some really great locations, and when we get to go off-world, it's always an adventure. There's that action, that adventure that the Stargate fan will love.
I've gotten to see some pretty crazy-looking planets. I've gotten to shoot at some very scary-looking things.
In SGU, the energy is very different.
Dad!
And that's because we have a handheld, two-camera, almost all the time, dynamic. That's added a level of energy and some very interesting, cool shots.
I got about a dozen or so people cut off from the gate room, southeast corridor.
A couple episodes ago, I spent the whole entire day in this tank filled with water, and I got to learn how to use a breathing tube. They kept on being like, "Do you need to get out of the tank? Are you kind of getting?" And I was like, "Hell no, I like it here. This is where I want to be." It was great. It was fun. I was sitting down at the bottom of the pool, waving at the camera guys through the water.
Our crew is amazing. You know, a lot of them have been together for a long time on the 2 previous Stargates and now ours. So it's like a well-oiled machine.
I've got some hefty scenes today. We discover a planet and we want to go check it out. I'm kind of convincing them that I have the skills set to lead us on this expedition, and also kind of mending a bridge in the first scene of the day.
Obviously, with a film, you get a script, you read the whole thing, you know where your character's going, where it's ending. With this Stargate world, everything's a big secret. Is that more exciting for you? How do you cope with that, in fact?
You don't want to play the end. Don't play the end. Play now. Play what's happening now, in the moment.
Well, unfortunately, the something goes wrong part would most likely mean the ship exploding.
I have a great line tomorrow.
Give me a great line.
Ready for this? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, many advanced alien civilizations found in the Milky Way and Pegasus galaxies lived in what appeared to be primitive stone architecture that concealed extremely powerful technology.